Hi, everybody!
There we go. What the shit? Put that on. And then we'll do this one. Aha! Gotta do it. Gotta yell into it. Finalize it. Fuck it. I'll work on the rest of it later. I don't know how it's muted. Music was playing and it's outputting, so don't know what to tell you. That one's outside my scope of ability. Because I could see on the music meter here that it was going out, and now... Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, music was not muted, so you guys should have been hearing it. Is the microphone too loud or just right? What do you think? I've got to set up the Elgato as well. And then mute that one. I don't know then. I don't know what I can do about that. Probably nothing. It was not muted and it was outputting, so yeah. Now you can't hear the cheers? You see, that's what's fucked up, because you guys, nothing changed. Nothing has changed. So let's see. Let me hide the race cam because that's turned off. Twitch alerts. Yeah, add audio source. Yeah, it's got its own track. So anything that you guys do. Yeah, I think that falls under Twitch alerts. Yeah, see, I see music playing. You guys should be hearing it. I mean, it might not be loud enough, but. Yeah, output's all the way up. Well, all right, there we go. It was down 1.8 dB. And I also, right before I did that, I hit 75 on the audio.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah, see, I know those have to be working because I can hear them. I have it set up on Q. So I heard CB's, I heard yours, Kojak, I just heard Tim's. And yeah, everything should be working because it's queued back into me. Twitch alerts, blurps, sound alerts, and YouTube alerts are all queued back into me. So I'm basically monitoring the channel. So, okay. I don't have any audio set up for this, I think. Oh, this got all turned around on me. Nice. Yeah, all my buttons here on the Stream Deck XL got messed up, so now they're all like fractured. I don't know which one's which. That was Discord. Mic isn't working. Game and browser are still here. So we'll have to just kind of wing it a little bit, if you will. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. All right, so hello, boys. Mr. Kojak CB. Tim, how you guys doing today? Did it even play? I didn't even notice it come up, to be honest, True. Blurp, Tim. True played channel points. Oh, said hello, mother. No, well, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Whatever you guys are playing, I'm hearing, so I know they're working. So, see, that just popped up, but nothing played. Why is blurps muted? I did not mute blurps. How did that just get muted? And how did that... See, that's supposed to be on Twitch VOD as well. Sound alerts are supposed to be on Twitch VOD. Yeah, we'll promote that to the global track. And then edit. Promote that to the global track. I'm kind of not liking this new Razer mouse I got. It's not, I'm clicking the left mouse button, and it's like, nah, fuck you, fam. I ain't doing it. I've got to double click on everything. I haven't set it up, though. When isn't Twitch being a twat? You know? I've got to move this as well. I just don't know where to put this, to be quite honest. And I could put it over here behind my camera, but it doesn't really leave me with much. Yeah, see, it doesn't really It leaves me with like 7 lines. Doesn't really leave me with much. I'll have to stick it over here. I am using Meld, so I'm sure that has something to do with it because I haven't done anything with this for a while. The other thing that we're going to find out if it works well or not is the new head tracker I put on here. I tested it for hours yesterday to get it to work, and then it finally worked. It's not great, but it does a job because I really could use it even with the 49-inch ultra wide. By the way, exclamation point! Did I have that in the title? Exclamation point truck rig. To bring up a command, and that is on YouTube and on Twitch here. It worked. That was quite. You know, hold on a second. I forgot to do something. Remember we talked about this about how things don't play right with Blurp, and it seemed like I had to get into Blurp and play something, and then it suddenly the volume like normalized or whatever. Remember we were having that issue a while back? See, that was louder for me than it was when Kojak played it. Don't know what it is. If I don't pre-play a Blurp, everything that you guys play is like lower volume. As soon as I play a Blurp, the rest of yours go up. I don't get it. I don't get it. And we had that issue before. That is nothing new. All right. So yeah, we got the rig all built here. Update. Did I not have exclamation point in there? I might have forgot. I put it on the YouTube side. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I decided to use Meld today because it gives me the option to vertical stream, and I wanted to do this. I didn't get my short made showing off what I've got here. I am waiting on an Amazon delivery, so this camera back here will work. Right now it doesn't because all I have left are USB-C to USB-C. I don't have an adapter. And I actually took a star off on the Amazon review for Elgato because they include only a C to a C and no adapter. And unless you look at the product details, you don't know that. I didn't know that. I thought it was still a C to an A or whatever the regular one is. I think it's an A, isn't it? So yeah, I'm kind of fucked. I had to steal from one to get to another, and so. But right now, that camera doesn't work. I'm waiting for an adapter. There is no camera on the desk for now. A new one is coming, and so that one, by the time we go back to the desk, which probably won't be for a minute, that one will have a camera back. Because right now, it's right here. It's on the rig here, so yeah. Hey, let me double check. It should have started. I don't know if it shows up down here or not. No. Let me... I told it to put it in the fucking start menu and it didn't. Motherfucker. This open track is starting to really annoy me. Because it doesn't show up here. I told it to put it in the start menu and it didn't. Really starting to bug me, man. It is not showing up in the task tray, so I don't know if it actually started or not. It's supposed to. Ah, shit. It's over on the other monitor, too. God damn it. So we'll go here. We'll do this, open track. Hello, I double clicked your ass. Let's go. Fuck. This mouse, man. Yeah, it's not registering my double clicks. Where is it? I don't know why this is up. I don't need my layouts. Finally, jeez. You have to think about it? Alright, so when the game starts, this should automatically kick in, and I'm using the Elgato face cam for it. So I don't know. Yeah, it should be opening. Yeah, I don't. It wasn't in the tray, so. And I gotta stop using this Logitech board as well. It's kind of janky. Hey, don't talk negatively of our wonderful, evil OS overlords, okay? They know exactly how our computers need to be set up because they know better than we do. Don't question them. All right, so let's take a quick drive here just so we can. Now, I didn't do it with the hat on. So that's what I'm a little curious is this should be the center button if I remember right. Yep. All right. So there we go. Turn the head a little bit. I also had to try to figure out how to take out the whole forward and back thing because it was like every time I turned the wheel, it was like putting the camera right on top of the wheel. And I'm like, no, I'm not moving that much. Al, how you doing, bud? What's up? Wow, that's nice. I sit here and I try to turn the wheel. I mean, it's not doesn't have the resistance as you would if you were trying to turn it in the real world. But yeah, I can definitely feel some stiffness in the wheel. That's pretty cool. Rogue, how you doing? And I forget, I think this is my pause, basically. Yeah. So that's now I can turn my head, I can drink, I can do whatever I want. Because remember back in the day at Track IR when I was using that, I'd go to take a drink, and all of a sudden the camera's like looking up at the cab and the ceiling or something. So yeah, I got the pause button in here for the long hauls and when I want to take a drink or whatever, and then I just hit the button and we're back. So let's get over here. Let's get a job. We are technically in Rock Springs, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's this mouse, man. Holy this is a brand new fucking mouse, and it's already just shit. I guess that's what you get for paying $18 for. Mm-mm. Well, I'm already here. Let's take this wheel loader. Nice long run out there to Astoria. Since I'm right here. I don't have to worry about the job timing out on me or anything. Wow. I'm feeling the vibration through the shifter. I'm still feeling the gear grind through the steering wheel, though. That's new. I've never felt that the shifter is actually vibrating. Well, there was an update to in Moza today. So, I think it was just the Moza software, though. pit house software. All right, there we go. Not gonna lie, this does feel good though. I mean, it's not the seating position and the wheel position isn't still quite there yet, but yeah, I need to do something about the pedals though. I mean, these pedals are, yeah, they're base SRP lights. So there's like next to no resistance on the brake or whatever. I can just push it all the way down to the ground and, you know, relying off the base coil spring that they put in it. You can't modify them at all. Oh. I'm hitting F2 instead of 2. Second on, there it goes. I kind of don't like the vibration. I mean, I don't know. It's got me thinking, okay, my gear is grinding. That's the vibration I'm feeling from this. And it doesn't stop either. That's another problem. You take it out of gear, you shouldn't be feeling it. But it doesn't stop. It's a little too much. I'm gonna have to get into the settings and turn it down. I think I got most of the stuff bound to the wheel that I want to use. I didn't have the money in the budget to get the turn signal stalks. $200 for those. Little outside my price range. So what I've also done, though, because of the brakes, the pedal, the way it feels, I've turned down the intensity to 50%. That's as far down as you can go. I've also turned down the trailer and tractor stability as well, just to kind of change things up. So we'll see if I get a rollover tonight. Iron Man doing all right, man. How you doing? All right, now I can pause this and cruise. All right, let's see if I remember what I did here. A 4-day work week, huh? Yeah, I get the feeling I'm maybe 4 days, 5 days this week. Temps into the 50s again, but there's rain coming in like Thursday and Friday or something. I'm 8 o'clock tomorrow, so... Got all my buttons colored to green as well. Green light, thank you very much. Alright, that was weird. But when I put my vape down, I touched the mouse, and it seems when I do that, it cancels out the head tracker. Let me test it again. No? What did I click it? I don't know. I did something, and the head tracker didn't work. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to turn down or off that vibration when we get somewhere, get into the Moza software and handle that, because I can't leave my hand on the shifter for too long. It starts going numb. It's getting all vibration tingly on it and everything. I'm feeling it in the wheel too, and it's just no. That's no. Too much. This is going to take some getting used to. You know, I've been able to drive and just turn my head and look wherever I want for a long time now. Now I can't do that. Really? Bullshit. He gets the bypass? Yeah, because they wouldn't be able to see a human being on my lowboy. They're hiding the tires. I still got so much cable management to do. I've got USB cables that are too long. I've got others that are too short, and I basically stretched them as far as I could just to get them to plug in. I got a lot of work to do. Well, hopefully everyone had a good weekend. I'm sure most of you probably had a 4-day or something like that if you haven't been off all week already. I was told on... When did I work? Thursday? That apparently officially we are now open year-round on Saturdays. Today's your Saturday? What I'm curious about is, am I going to get extra pay for New Year's Eve? Because apparently, no, I worked Friday because Thursday was New Year's Day, so Friday I worked. Apparently, New Year's Eve, although it's not a holiday in our contract, it's a holiday for IMI. And we were the only motherfuckers open in our division. Our manager is based, because I was talking to one of the guys upstairs, and he's like, yeah, I wasn't happy about it. I had plans. Carlos had plans, our manager. And so he canceled his. The manager got to, stay with his plans. But he says, I got into him about, their boss, the general manager. He says, I got into him about it. He says, why don't we just open on Sundays? What does it matter? We'll just rotate the crew around. Everyone can work Sundays. Because I guess, the GM and I guess his boss, too, over in Indiana are kind of like, it's a perfect day to pour. Who cares if it's a holiday or whatever? Any day that ends in a Y. So yeah, he pissed off a few people. So with it being a company holiday, New Year's Eve, I'm wondering if I'm gonna see a pay, if I'm gonna get paid for it or not. Hmm. 70, dude, why are you on the brakes? I was just in a fucking scale, you wits. Fucking hell. No, they're just looking for easy money, that's all. Alright, I've got to turn this off in Moza. I don't know what the fuck is causing this, but this is really getting annoying now. Your computer will restart during a driver update. No, I'm not updating the driver yet. We can do that later. And this? No. I don't know if that's it. Oh no, maybe it's... Yep, there we go. It's gone now. The engine vibration intensity. So I got rid of it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Yeah, I was making my hand go numb. Why do you think I'm heading home right now after making 65,000 on this load? She's not cheap, man. Roberts, how you doing? What's up? Hey, this is real life. Don't forget you gotta read a passage of Shakespeare to the DOT officer before you can leave. You all do things differently out there on the East Coast. Our guys around here just want to see their friend Benjamin. He just happens to be green, too. Usually, they want to see him in triplicate. Back at the desk. So, upgrades that I'm already planning to do here for the truck rig. The seat is one of them. This is a worn out Secret Labs chair, 5 years old. You know, it's time, and I wanted to get a Peterbilt seat, but either A, no one responded to me, or B, they were wanting near the cost of a brand new one, even though theirs was nowhere near it. So, yeah. A seat with the mounting air ride is fine, but it's got to have the under mount for it. The longer uprights instead of these little 23-inch ones that I've got on here right now. This GT1 Evo rig is small. It is small. So right now I'm looking at a couple of uprights. It's going to be $65. They are 800 millimeters long, if I remember right. So that will help me raise the wheel a little bit and will give me more room to go ahead and mount the Stream Deck and the keyboard, because the keyboard is over here on my left and it's below my knee. It is down there. So using it for farm sim is not going to be ideal. Farm Sim? Oh yeah, I'm going back to it. I'll be rotating it in with the selection of games. I just don't know when. A lot of time is going to be spent on iRacing over the next 2 weeks. So the Roar Before the 24 is coming up this weekend. And then I am on a racing team for the Daytona 24, which is next weekend. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time running a lot of laps, getting readjusted to iRacing again because I don't practice as much as I should. And getting used to whatever car the team wants to pick. They haven't picked one yet, as well as the setups that they want to use. So, and then not too long after that is they did the Daytona 500. Don't really need to practice for that. I forget what else is coming up road-wise after that. But there has definitely been some interest among people who have been coming through here over the past week about playing Farm Sim. So, Hex, how you doing, bud? Yeah, Rogue, I don't know if Kojak saw you with the on-screen chat. Chatting between YouTube and Twitch can be kind of annoying because all you have is the on-screen chat, and if someone isn't looking, because you're on YouTube and Kojak is on Twitch. I did not sleep well at all last night. Dogs in the way, overheating. Ah, okay. That's why you logged into your Twitch? Yeah, I've turned the smoothness up on it all the way. I did not adjust the dead zones, so I could play with that, but the main thing I really got worked out was the whole forward and back, and I forget which axis that is, which axes it is, but it was just moving my head forward way too much. You know, like the ratio was way too much on it or something, so I had to dial it way down. Yeah, I went to bed around 1, I think it might have been 12:30, something like that. But I was up at around 7. Finally got to play Railroader for a couple hours this morning, as I haven't touched that in like a week. Still gotta decide what I'm gonna do later, because the wife's gonna be making dinner. She just hasn't decided if it's gonna be chicken or Italian beef. Hey, go over on the YouTube. Hey, Super Trucking Casket. How you doing today? I'm doing well. I'm kind of wishing I had a pillow for this chair right now. I don't remember it being this hard when I was sitting at the desk with it. Fired up GC7 and did a paint job on the new F1 car. There you go. Hey, Tig, do me a favor. Do ! Truck rig. See if Nightbot works for you over there with it. I forgot to ask Hex to do it when he was over there. No? Alright, I'll have to check Nightbot for that one. Wait, you're probably at... Well, no, I don't think it matters if it's vertical or... I didn't think about that. If you're watching on vertical, I don't know if Nightbot is in there. It could be that it's just on the regular. Neither, huh? Alright, I'll take a look. Yeah, so right now the seat is a little higher than the wheel, so it's a little off compared to how it is in my truck. But I am wishing I had my windowsill right here. My window, so I can just drive with my right and put the hand on here. Links don't work at all on YouTube vertical. Oh, alright. I guess I will take that information out of the title. Oh, we got an accidente. Whoops. Well, I'll put it in the description, and then, yeah, I need to make a community post, and I still need to record a video for a short. I gotta put something up on Instagram with that as well, and a Twitter post. I didn't do any of that this morning, which I had planned on doing. I'm just trying to figure out, do I just want to do it from the phone, or do I want to take off one of the cameras and use that while talking into the mic and then edit on the computer? Digger, no, I am using OpenTrack. It is free software. As long as you have a webcam laying around, you are able to use that. I tried with the C920 I have here, and yeah, I couldn't get it to work. It could be I had it plugged into a hub, and maybe that's what was the problem. So now I'm using the Elgato face cam, and it works just fine. And I've got the other face cam over here, but I don't have an adapter for the USB-C, so I'm waiting for Amazon to show up today with that. And then I can have over the shoulder. You know what I probably should get is a couple more microphone stands like I've used for a long time. Got that over on the race rig right now with the other OBS bot camera. Why are you smoking? I'm not smoking. I'm vaping. There's a difference. I used to smoke. Quit almost 13 years ago? Almost 10. I mean, I still smoke here and there. I actually enjoyed smoking. I just didn't like how I felt. You know, the taste and shit like that. But it's like the ex-girlfriend. You know you shouldn't go back, and you do, and you instantly regret it. But I was 2 packs a day, 2.5 packs a day when I was driving around Chicago. Yeah, I'm vaping. That's a vape, not a cigar. If that's a cigar, that's a pretty big fucking cigar. But I know my sausage fingers cover it up pretty well. Yeah, for me, it was more habit than anything else. You're driving along, I'd go from one Jiffy Lube to another and be like, okay, you know, this one's over here on Milwaukee Ave and whatever, and then it's 10 minutes to this one over here on Western, so I can get 2 cigarettes in. And these were 100s, Pall Mall Blue 100s. So I would fucking chain smoke that shit all damn day long. And the thing was, my sense of time was not there. So I would, you know, get done with one. And I remember when I you know, noticed it finally, I'm like, why am I wanting another cigarette? I just literally threw one out the window a mile ago. And I'm already wanting to light one up, thinking I haven't smoked in like 45 minutes. So it was actually the day of my bachelor party, and I got my order from Vape Juice because I'd been using the little stuff. Oh shit! Whoa, 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 whoa. I'd bought, you know, at the time it was just like pen style ones that you would get from like the kiosk or whatever in the mall, and so I was vaping on that, but I wasn't really dedicated, if you will, to it. But yeah, the day of my bachelor party, I got my package, and that's pretty much where I decided right there too, going into that, where I made my order, you know, all right, this is it. I'm done. Pall Malls, the blue ones, not the red ones. But I smoked the Cowboy Killers for a little while, Marlboro Reds. I went to the Pall Malls because they were cheaper than the Marlboro Lights. Never really got into cigars. U.S. smokes, what, they tasted different or something? I think Dempsey brought his own. I think he had a pack when he went to the expo. I don't know if he smoked any of them or not, but U.S. are stronger, huh? No, I hate menthol. Menthol, period. When I started smoking, it was mainly because of my girlfriend, and I was curious about it, but her mom smoked like Virginia Slims or something like that. And even on my days where I didn't have any money to go buy smokes and we were out, nope, I am just fine. I will do without. Can't stand menthol. Never smoked Camels. A friend of mine did. And I've bummed a couple off of him. He would do the Crush, I think for we're talking like a month or whatever, I would occasionally buy the Camel Wides, because he bought them. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. But, yeah, never was a regular consumer of Camels. $65, huh? My ass. My sister, I think she's gone full vape, but she was always Marlboro Lights. And the bulk of my smoking time, I would say almost 20 years. A little less than that, like 18 or something. Bulk of it was Marlboro Lights. From a priest, wow. Yeah, 80s were different, yeah. Hello, Tig. Al, we might have to employ you to kidnap Dempsey. We'll have to get a team together of people in the UK and in Europe. So we can kidnap, get Matty Will on the job, and a few others. Wait, aren't you in the UK? Or are you South America? Well, Canada. Okay, okay. I thought you were UK. I'm sorry. That's right. Now I remember. Now that I think about it, yeah, I remember seeing the Canadian flag next to your name in iRacing. Yeah, I was never a big drinker. Never a big drinker. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, help me stop in time. We're not. Brake intensity is down so far. Well, there the idiots decided to stop in the middle of the road on an interstate highway. Even the left lane. I should have jumped over. I thought about jumping over and I didn't. Hey, even pros wreck. Even the pros wreck. Yeah, now it's a compact. It's a new and improved compact Impala. Wheel and pedals. Wheel feels good. I have not done anything in the ATS options yet for the wheel. Everything, whatever is there in ATS is still bone stock. The pedals, well, they're what you get for bargain bitch basement bitch pedals, really. The P1000s are definitely something I cannot wait to move over to here from the racing rig. But first, the racing rig has to get a new set of pedals as well. I just haven't quite decided if I'm going to go for Ace Attack Fortes, the S ones, so they're separate, the throttle and the brake are independent. Or if I'm just going to do another a P1000 set and then put the clutch on. Yeah, on my race rig, the P1000s, I inverted them myself. I took them off the base plate and mounted them to profile upside down, and then I just bolted the base plate on top of that and plugged them all in. Yeah, I had V3s as well, and I didn't like how there was really no adjustability in them. And I overall just wasn't really happy with them. And then when I switched to the Sim Magics, definitely had an improvement in my racing from that. So, was well worth it. The V3 Fanatec's? I would not. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it really depends on what you want to do. What are you looking to use them for? That's the main thing when it comes to any rig setup, any driving setup, is what is your intention and what are your future plans with said equipment? The CRP lights? No. I mean, they get the job done. That's, at the end of the day, they get the job done. I can't speak for the other ones, because I think there's a these are the SRP lights. And then I think there's an SRP as well. And then you got the CRP. And the CRP are their newer ones. And people have said they're pretty good. I wouldn't know. It might not be a bad idea to take a look at Sim Magic, their P500 pedal set that they have. It looks like it's pretty cheap, and you can also get the heptic motors, and you can mount those to those. Initially my seat was more GP style, so laying down. Oh, yeah. I think this rig here is probably more for the GP style. It is, I mean, the uprights are only 23 inches long. So, I mean, I'm not joking when I say this is like a child's rig. It is very, very small. It makes my TR-80 look like it's massive. Well, the main reason why I wanted to do the double rigs is, one, yes, I finally have the room for it, but two, the GT style is not a comfortable or correct way to be driving a truck or a tractor or playing construction sim, things like that. And so, you know, since I had the money and I've got the space, why the hell not? Do it for the memes, do it for the content, and show that it can be done, and kind of, because I have not seen very many rigs out there that are set up like you would in a truck. Very, very few, honestly. They all use the racing rig setup, and they all sit as if they were driving a GT3 car around Daytona, which is not how you normally sit in a truck. You can if you want to be a super trucker, and you know, but other than that, I mean, no, most of the trucks, I think the last few years, 5 years maybe, trucks have now been kind of like driving like a car in a way. The angle of the wheel is not as flat as it is in a car, but it's not as upright as it used to be, like it is in my Mac. The seating position, things like that, you know, they have become more relaxed. But the most of the time when I see guys drive down the road, they're not, you know, pimp riding basically with the seat on the floor and the wheels, you know, tilted out as far as they can make it. The rig is doing all right. KW, how you doing, man? What's up? The rig's doing all right. I'm gonna be doing a couple upgrades to it, but it's it'll get the job done just fine. Yeah, that's the issue I'm having right now, is how much time can I spend in this to justify what I've just done and show it all off and everything. Not really good on the timing. But the race is coming up. Yeah, not really good on the timing here. Could have done it a little better. But oh well, it is what it is. And then I always see on Amazon the price for the trucker bundle has jumped up $50. I'll say this: I'm using a spring or hydraulic arm that you would usually use for a monitor on your desk to mount the second monitor up here, and it's doing just fine. Doing beautifully. Because otherwise, the fourth monitor mount was gonna set me back just over $100, I think. And I was like, no, and I think I paid like 30 or 40 bucks for this one. And it's holding the 34-inch ultra wide like a champ. That's quite a climb right there. Son of a bitch. It wants me to get... Oh, shit, yeah, because I have to go over. Damn. I didn't even notice those freaking... Yeah, the chevron's right there, yeah. That arrow's telling me to merge left. I mean, I saw it on the GPS telling me to move over, but I didn't see the ones actually on the road because the truck was in the way. 46 miles to our destination. I don't know if I have a page turning thing here or not. I don't remember. I don't think I set that up. No, I'll have to... What's it? F6? 7? Oh, hey! Where are we going? Yeah, my F keys are not working on that keyboard over there. I'll have to get something set up on the wheel or on the box over here to change the page. the road, making me glad this is not a motion rig right now. This is the road to Astoria. Ah, there it is, right in front of me. I went the right way. Yay, go me. Yes, sir. Astoria. Yeah, I thought I saw a telephone. Wow, all the way to Missouri. You know, this is what I haven't hauled in a long while. Is actually a dump, as well as a side dump, but a dump trailer. What do y'all want? Kansas or Missouri? Missouri pays a whole hell of a lot more carrying those logs all the way over there. Or do we want to haul some wood shavings? What trailer options do we have for the wood shavings? Digger says wood shavings to Kansas. Any other takers? A chip fan? I don't know. Oh, wow, the prices jumped. Look at that. 101,000. So let's see. If I drop it down to this dumper, 17,000. Look at that shit. Son of a bitch. 14,000. 101,500. I am getting a bit peckish. No, the roots didn't change, as far as I know. You mean for the wood shavings or between the two? I mean, I got no problem doing this one. Oh. Let me tab out of this real quick and let's take a look at Nightbot if I can. Yeah, it's active. That's weird. Truckrig. Oh, maybe I need to do this. Do I have to put that? Oh, I didn't have a command. Alias must be set to... Oh, all right, that's an alias. All right. So, do it this way? All right, now try exclamation point truck rig. It still didn't work over there, huh? Yeah, it worked on the Twitch side. Oh, there it is, finally. Took a second, eh? Slugger, how you doing, bud? What's up? Yeah, it took its time populating, didn't it? Well, now it did it right away. Okay. Okay. So Nightbot works. Are you guys on vertical or are you on regular? Regular? Yeah, well, I mean, Kojak said it doesn't work on vertical. So Slugger, do you know, and Al, this goes out to you as well, because you race as well, and anyone else that's racing on iRacing, what is your car of choice for this coming weekend? If you were doing the Roar. No idea? The bops are out. I don't know if that was posted in Dempsey's Discord yet. Ooh. Ooh. I like this. That's kind of cool. These are the posters that iRacing makes up for their races. That's kind of cool. I didn't even think about that. I'm trying to remember where I saw. It was probably in the murder. Yeah, here, murder Discord's got them. So there's the current bop. Mercedes got smacked pretty good. I've done testing in the GT4 already. I've done the McLaren. Pretty damn stable, but I mean, all GT4s suck when the tires are cold. Takes almost 2 full laps to bring them up to temp, maybe 2.5. McLaren feels really stable. Mercedes, ass end happy. The Mustang is slightly ass end happy, but it's in a way where it's like it's trying to help you turn, if that makes any sense. You don't, if you can control it with the throttle, it actually helps you. I didn't think I was losing much time either. So I was liking, and I ran the fastest time with the Mustang. Before the bop, 153.4, I think. So I'm going to forward that over to Dempsey's. All right, let's get back to the trucking. So we'll take the Astoria, the wood chips job. Who are the Pats playing? Not doing the race, really? Amazon, where's my order? Is it here yet? Are you close? I'd like to get my camera going between 4:30 and 6:30. So I got an hour. And the other one that's supposed to be here today hasn't even left. So either that's going to be a flex driver or I'm going to see it tomorrow. That one's not a big deal, though. Oh, it's right over there. Yay. So did I read that right, Slugger? You're looking at a house tomorrow? Supposed to? Is this like the first one, or? Oh, just looking. Window shopping? Alright, this is going to be interesting. That's a pretty good hill I've got to come up. Granny gear, low. For the win. We gotta get some go-go juice. Gotta get some go-go juice. Not sure what I'll do tomorrow. Could be ATS, could be iRacing. It should actually be iRacing. Hell, I could do trucking right now, and then when dinner's ready, log off and come back when I'm done and go iRacing. I have not turned a single lap at Le Mans. I'm disappointed in myself. Only one PCC? Exactly, emotional damage, no doubt about that. Yeah, I thought I saw you say that too. You just haven't been feeling it. See, isn't it nice over here? You don't have to listen to the Meow song 50 million times. Dogs are going crazy. Wow. Yeah, bud. Just pull out in oncoming traffic like that. Yeah, this guy did realize he just fucked up. A yield sign doesn't mean you can just keep on going without stopping. You yield to oncoming traffic there, buddy. There it is. I was looking for the button. Where's the horn button? I don't remember where all the buttons are on this thing yet. Because there are a lot. Jesus Christ. Ah! He's gonna go, and then suddenly he stops on a fucking dime. Alright, I've got to turn that back up a little bit. I think I've got the brake intensity maybe a little too low. What is it under gameplay? Yeah, you can't go any lower than 50. I'm gonna move it back up to 70. Gotta find a happy spot for it, because I've got no resistance on this brake. No resistance whatsoever. You gonna go, dude? He's gonna have to call the fucking cops here in a minute. I'm gonna ram his ass out of the way. Oh, it's a trainee chick. There she is, and there's a trainer in the passenger seat. So she's probably freaking out right now. She's gonna lose her job. Alright. I'm done with you. Fucking hell. I don't know what it is. I'm reporting that one to NIM. That was a brake check on me. Let us get a verbal warning, and it'll be put in their profile. I wasn't following too close. So the guy that organizes the expo bought a whole bunch of bought all PC parts to build a new PC almost a year ago, he said. So, but then all the time he used, you know, organizing the expo kept him from being able to put it together. So he finally put it together like last week or something. That man worked his ass off. .205. That's where I'm going now. I guess. I don't know. I didn't look. Oh shit, it's 55 through here, not 75. Whoops. We'll slow it down a little bit. Wife and I finished watching Stranger Things last night. We had the final 3 episodes. It pretty much turned out as much as just like I expected it to. Yo! Excuse me, coming through, excuse me. Don't mind me, as you were. Oh, I'm looking up because I thought I saw stuff stutter. I forgot I can't, with Meld, I can't see the information for the stream like I can with OBS. Wow. This is a gas pump all the way over here, too? It's a long way for that hose to reach. The Slugger, if you're not feeling iRacing, I mean, what are you doing with yourself? Because you said before, you know, you're not into a lot of games. I think iRacing, you said, is the only one you play. Yeah, you just don't. I've always been curious about that a little bit. You know, everyone has their own tastes. So for those who only play one game, I mean, I know people that only stream one game, and they're live like every other day or something like that, and that's all they stream is just that one game. We gonna go? It ain't getting any greener, guys. A little bit of Chicago here. But just not play iRacing. So what would you stream? Lego building! Long drive. I don't know if Slugger's got the patience for that game. Where's Advanced at? 14 nothing Pats. Star Citizen Daily. Schedule 1. I was just playing that last month. Digger building RC cars. Okay. Have you done LMU, or that's not your thing either, Slugger? Oh, fuck you. Into the scale I go. And coop's open. Yeah, they flexed that game too, didn't they, Kojak? The wife was pissed. $77,737. Not into that. Not enough slow cars. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, I don't think LMU is ever going to be like that. You know, they might. I think they're going to get GT4s at some point, but I don't think we're ever going to see LMU, you know, pick up the Mazda series or shit. I mean, I could be wrong if they get the official sponsorship for the Mazda series, but you know, I personally don't see it happening, and I think that's one thing that's gonna keep them behind iRacing, is because they don't have series like that. Because every week, the rookie Mazda is the most popular series on the service. Every week. Hands down. Well, you got that with iRacing as well. I mean, with the GT4s and the 3s, unless you do the fixed setups. And regardless, you still have it with the tires. But now they've got the flat spotting on LMU. You can flat spot the tires. I heard someone say they did that and it almost rattled their whole rig apart. Yeah, I haven't played LMU in a minute. So I'm sure I've missed out on a lot. I don't mind LMU. I just don't put the time into it, you know? I just pick a different discipline. Richard Burns or ACE, not Evo, AC Rally. That game does look good. Rally. But unfortunately, it's nothing but hot lapping. It's nothing but time trial. Yeah, I love GT3. I love the GT3. I love speed and downforce. Which makes you think I would probably drive an LMP or GTP, but no, I'm good. That's too much. My brain doesn't operate that fast. It can barely operate to drive a GT3. Well, that's way too fast. Lotus 79? I have never touched that car. I don't even know if it's free or you gotta pay for it. Not free? Yeah, in which case I have not bought it. I mean, there are only a couple cars that I've bought and regretted instantly. The Audi for GT3, I regretted instantly. Wasn't really a fan of it, and it's just overall not that good compared to others out there. You know, it gets beat by just about everything every week. Oh, it's severely lacking on power, and now I don't think it's part of IMSA anymore, right? They took it out? Because it was a toss-up between that and the Lambo. I don't own the Aston yet either. I don't know if I'm going to bother with it. Because now, after what I've learned, what I've decided after the Audi, I'm not going to chase what the meta car is. I'm going to run what I like, you know, and for the most part, it's the Mustang. I love the Mustang GT3. But it's a murder car. It will murder you over and over and over. It will rip your guts out and eat them in front of you as you lie dying, gagging on your own blood. That's just what the car does. I like the Acura. I like the Acura. The McLaren I like too, but it's also pretty ass happy. It's got a loose ass. I don't mind the Vet, but that's never any good anywhere, and plus it doesn't like bumps. It doesn't like curbs. You even think about touching a curb and it's not happy. In my experience anyway. Well, that's besides the point. Merc and Porsche. I don't mind the Porsche. I like the Merc. GT4 Merc is my usual go-to. I don't own the Porsche in GT4. I own the Mustang, the McLaren, the Merc, and I think that's it in GT4. And that's a class that's severely lacking as well. They need to add more cars. The GT3 Porsche Merc. No, I just ended up kind of shifting to GT4 when you said Merc and Porsche because they're in both. Yeah, the Porsche is all right. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't know. I can't put my finger onto why. I would pretty much rather drive just about anything else. I mean, it's a solid car though. I mean, it's a jack of all trades. It's a very solid car that anyone, I have no problem recommending to people who are new to the GT3 class. Because it's a very solid car, a very safe car, for the most part. The Merc is the other one I have no issues recommending to people who are getting into the GT4 or GT3 class. I can't speak for the GT4 with the Porsche because I don't own it, but the Merc in both GT classes is a very safe car to get into. It's usually pretty quick, pretty steady and stable. Yes. Merc and Mustang are similar. I've been saying that the Mustang, like I said earlier, will rip your spleen out or your liver and eat it in front of you as you lie bleeding to death. The Merc will at least suture you up, be kind about it, and hand you a brandy and then eat your liver. It's very polite about it murdering you. While the Mustang just hacks you apart. It's the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've been enjoying IRX too. American versus German. Yeah, that's another way to look at it. Yeah. Well, I mean, the Merc is just more refined. That's while the Mustang is just brute American force. But if you can control that, it's very fast. It's a very good car. I haven't driven the Ferrari much, to be honest. I found it to be usually underpowered. It's in the same class, I think, as the Porsche. Safe to drive, usually. But I think it's got less power. So if I were to rank them 1-2, it would be Porsche and Ferrari. Yeah, there's that too. Well, I've been testing GT4s at Daytona, and the car is basically on ice for 2.5 laps. Now, I have been enjoying the GR86. Definitely been enjoying that. Yeah, the new GR is the only reason why I am running those slower class cars or doing the PCC. That's the only reason. I'm not a huge fan of the BMW. But Slugger said he'd teach me in the ways of the Mazda. I got plenty of time. I want to be decent. I want to not look like a complete buffoon in the Mazda when we go back to the expo and we're doing the content creator race with the Mazda, because you know damn well that's what they're going to do. There's going to be the special guests, you know, all the content people that signed up, and it's going to be the Mazda again. It'd be great if it was something different, but it probably won't be. Okay. Yeah, it'd be great if they used the GR, but yeah, I doubt it. Who knows? I mean, if Mazda doesn't change, you know, maybe the argument could be made to use the GR. Well, I'm sure it's been a long time since it's been updated. You know, body style, performance, something like that, you know? That's why they did it to the GR. No, there hasn't been. Well, the GR, if it's true from what I've been hearing in different streams, that they took the advice from someone that was a complete joke and a fraud when they did the GR. Oh, I wish it was Monster 30. Not yet. Barker Truck Corral. Yeehaw. It's bad when I wake up at 6 a.m. to play. Hey, I think Slugger was talking about trying Ark. Oh, I can be done. I can just shut the stream down. I don't care. Is that done enough for you? Oh no, we still got 1,250 miles to go. Don't think I've heard of that one. The Last Caretaker. I don't know if that link got updated. Yeah, I gotta get in the MooBot. We did that while I was doing the live streams late last week. I guess the link that MooBot has doesn't work or something like that. Where do you look when driving? Hold on, let me get through this corner so I don't bin it here. Where do you look when driving the rear of a car in front of you or the road? What do you mean, like if I'm following someone on the road? A private number called me. Left me a 30-second voicemail. Well, if I'm following in traffic, I'm usually watching the car in front of me. Depends on how close I am, really. I mean... Yeah, I don't focus on just the car in front of me. I'll be looking at the road. I'll be looking at the shoulders. You know, picture it like putting a cone in front of your face, in front of your eyes, and basically everything that you can see in that cone, you need to be looking at. This buy you extended warranty. Probably. Really? You're gonna put a warranty on a car that has 313,000 miles on it? Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm intrigued. I want to know what this is. It says private number, but the voicemail shows me the number. Alright, I can't mute you guys right now, but I'm just gonna take my headset off and listen to this voicemail.
We wanted to wish you a Happy New Year and share some exciting news. Starting now, we're open for lunch every day at 11 a.m.
It's Aurelio's
We
Pizza.
also kicked off our Monday night pizza buffet from 5 to 7 p.m. and our Friday lunch buffet from 11 to 1:30 p.m. We'd love to see you this week. Thanks again for your support, and we'll see you soon at Aurelio's Pizza.
Aurelio's Pizza's calling me because they know I'm hungry for their pizza. That's the second time I've gotten a voicemail from them. First one was like a 10% off code or something like that. Okay, back to driving. Brisket, you son of a bitch. Left lane rider. You're getting a ticket in Illinois, buddy. You'd be without a license? Really? Yeah, a few states have adopted that law that you can't just camp out in the left lane anymore, in the passing lane. And of course, you know, the articles that were posted online right away. You can't tell me how to drive. I'm policing traffic out there. Go after the speeders, not me. I'm following the speed limit. All pissed off about it. Oh, for driving close. Oh no, we got tailgate here. I mean, yeah, you can still get pulled over and written up for that, driving too close or something like that. You don't really see blinking lights here or honking. At least I haven't. In and around the cities. I mean, I have over my years. You know, like in my personal car or something, I have seen it, but it's not very common at all. I would say it's pretty rare, at least in my area. Maybe East or West Coast might be different. I don't know. You will see people flash their lights or their brights at you for one of two reasons. If it's the brights, then obviously your brights are still on. You know, so if you're driving along, they'll do that. You know, they'll tell you to turn your brights off. If they flash their lights to you at all, it can be one of two things. One, your headlights are not on. You know, obviously if it's nighttime. But also most of the time it's because they're letting another driver know that there's a cop, you know, with the radar gun, you know, sitting back behind them. They just passed a cop, so they're warning them, hey, there's a cop up there. Some areas here do have that. Trucks use 2 right lanes when it's a 3-lane. There are truck lane restrictions in some areas, but you get out of the main cities, usually if it's a 3-lane or 6-lane highway, depending on how you want to look at it, yeah, there are truck lane restrictions where they don't want trucks in the far left lane. But there are some areas around the cities where that is not labeled, it's not a restriction. And when you're on 2-lane like this, yeah, you can go to either one. It doesn't matter. There's no restriction on that. No, we're not yeah, fortunately we are not. Trucks can be. Some companies will do it for insurance reasons. This truck can only do 65 miles an hour or whatever. But yeah, there's no law limiting the speed of a truck electronically. The truck can technically go as fast as it wants unless it's already governed. Like Pinky, I can do 70, 75 in it. I could probably go higher than that, but I don't have the gearing. The truck I had before that, I could only do 60 on cruise and 62 if I had my foot on the pedal. Didn't matter if I was loaded or not. Those were the max speeds I could do. That's a big moon coming up over there. Shit. Oh, so everywhere it's 50 tops. Red light. $77,255. Yeah, Europe is... you all do trucks different over there, though. Your trucks are limited to max length from bumper to bumper. Whereas in the States, only the trailers are limited. Yeah, get wrecked. I just took out that car. There's a car to my left. Ah, fucking shifter just went all wonky on me again. Mr. Demps, how you doing, guy? Yes, your roads are quite old, yes. Well, your cities. Your cities are quite tight, quite old. I mean, just getting the tractor here. You know, if you got a long frame because of the sleeper or stretched frame day cab like this truck is, you know, just getting tractor through town could be just a nightmare. Forget the trailer. Drove for 30 years, kind of miss it. That's why I'm back behind the wheel. What? Our roads are awesome. What are you talking about? Oh, the wife. Halftime, I'm going to make the beef and fries. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking she was going to do. Wait until halftime. I mean, Dempsey's already been over here. The roads weren't that bad that you were on, right? You didn't drive, but you were a passenger. Change the fuckers from horse and cart. We got plenty of trucking jobs here in the States, Demps. So whenever you want to move on over. I mean, I think well, you might not be from the right nation. If you're Polish or something like that from that area, they just give you a CDL as soon as you come off the plane. Wooden water mains. Holy shit. Really? Another one? I was just in one. Oh, it's a point of entry. So it was pretty much a guarantee they were going to pull me in. Bucks. So when you were here, I don't think I asked you this. Was it kind of weird to see our trucks, in person? I mean, obviously you've seen them in photos, movies, things like that, but to actually, you know, see them as close as you were and just be like, compared to yours, kind of. Yeah, most of yours are cab overs, yeah. Because you guys restrict the overall length of the vehicle, of the trucks. I mean, I know some of the American ones are over there. Like a W900 or a 389, things like that. They're over there. I've seen videos of truck shows, but I don't think they're actually on the road. I think they're just show trucks, right? Collector pieces. Well, yeah, you people over there are short, and you were shorter. You're not Shreks like us over here. Special transports? What, because, like, your trucks don't have the power or something? Can't say I felt sure. Dempsey did. No, I drove around Chicago for 15 some odd years or whatever, and then got out of it for 4. And then after 4 years, the itch was just too much, and I had to get behind the wheel again. And now I drive a pink Mack Granite mixer. You're lying. You were drinking Timmy's. You weren't having brisket and ribs. Don't want to hear it. I really can't. I mean, comfort my truck is shitty, but it's a 20-plus-year-old truck. My God. Oh, because we're coming into Wyoming. I've slowly been starting to see, I think there's Scanias in the States. It's rare, but I think I saw 2 or 3 last year. $60-foot trailer. Well, your roads are different. You know, it's just like out here in the western, you know, where we're at right now in Wyoming, western United States, you can do a 53 and a 48, or double 48s. Some areas in the country you can pull triple trailers, triple pups. Indiana Tollway, you can do triples. So. Isn't that the ones where they're basically a straight truck with a trailer? D-Demps, you could play this game all day long and have no problem vaping as much as you want. 19 and a half. So, I've been meaning to ask, too, with your part-time, did they just cut back the amount of days you work, or just cut back your hours? I would imagine it's your days that you work. You're still working a full shift, right? Bad for you? Days. Had someone come in over on the YouTube side, tell me to put the cigar down. I'm like, this ain't a cigar! Yeah, that's how they do it here. They got the tractor, and then you got 2 trailers. And a dolly between the 2 trailers. Pups. Like this one right here. Pups. This is what generally they're called. Pup trailers. What a big cigar. I had to get different juice. The guy I usually go to, he wasn't open on Friday. He took a 4-day... Took a 4-day weekend. So... had to, improvise and go somewhere else. Get knocked on my ass by the smell of weed when I walked inside. Well, I don't go there. Propylene glycol, vegetable glycol, flavoring, and I forget the 4th one. Nicotine. That's what it is, nicotine. But I'm at 3%. I can wake up in the morning and vape on this, no problem. If I light up a cigarette first thing in the morning or within like the first 30 minutes or something, I can't finish it. I get lightheaded and slightly nauseous. Yeah, you can do the 253s up there in Canada. I mean, you guys don't have the traffic, and so you don't have to worry about the trucks sitting around on the road destroying it. Yeah, I'm glad I quit. I'm fine with the vaping. It's cheaper. And I will say it's healthier. I have not been able to find any kind of study so far that hasn't been disproven. Because that's the problem. Is like Harvard did one a few years ago, and they came out and said that vapes have, you know, I don't know what the number was, but it was like multiple high, insanely high numbers for formaldehyde in vape juice. But they wouldn't say what they used, and they wouldn't say how they got how they used the product to produce the numbers that they got. So another professor from some little known backwoods community college or whatever was annoyed by that. He was pissed off. Show your work. You always want everyone else to show your work, but dude, there's a 48 and a pup. So he was pissed off about it, so he went to recreate that same experiment. The only way he could produce Andy, thank you very much for the 78 months, man. Did that original alert play, or was it just a TTS? I didn't hear it. So anyway, he was able to reproduce it. The only way he could do it, though, was by doing a dry hit. No juice, just put the coil in and overpower it and just let it burn. That was the only way he could produce the formaldehyde numbers that Harvard said that they got. The problem with that whole thing right there is Dempsey can attest, there ain't no one in their right fucking mind that's going to vape on a dry coil. Andy, how you doing, man? How was your holidays? Oh yeah, everything's gonna kill us soon. Well, what was it for a while there? Eggs were bad, then eggs were good, then eggs were bad, then eggs were good, and then they jumped over to coffee. Coffee bad, coffee good, coffee bad, coffee good. Like, make up your fucking mind. I mean, we're going back like 15 years ago with that, but... Yep. If there's anything I learned from delivering the caskets, live your life, enjoy what you got. Yeah. Unless you want to taste burning. Yeah. It's... light a box of matches on fire and inhale that, just shove it in your mouth and breathe. It's essentially the same thing. Yeah, it does leave an oily residue. It can, yeah. Some juices might be worse than others, depending on the mixture. There are some that are kind of sweet, and those, I think, can leave more of a residue than others. I know they tend to destroy my coils faster if it's a sweet juice. I'm doing all right. Enjoying the new rig here. Already got plans to upgrade it, so it doesn't feel like I'm a big man in a Mazda. It's something tiny. This rig is just too damn small. It's a child's rig. If anyone's got like an 8-year-old or a 12-year-old, and you want to get them into racing, the SimLab GT1 Evo is probably perfect for them. The uprights for the steering are only 23 inches. The floor to my knee is taller than that. What? It's not even 2 feet. Yeah, I could probably stand to change that coil here soon. No, it's nice as long as it's not spitting into my mouth, which usually it doesn't. The juice, you know, smell came back, taste came back. So I will definitely happily take this over smoking any day. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy. Dempsey, didn't you bring cigarettes with you when you came over? I thought you said you did. But the Pat's going into prevent defense or something? Didn't touch them till you got home? I don't remember, were they the UK ones, or did you buy them here? I think I asked you that, and I think you said you bought them here, but I don't remember. Yeah, oh, UK ones, okay. Yeah, I should have tried one. Should have tried one. Yeah, I think it's halftime for the Bears Lions as well, because I think the wife is making dinner. Cooking the Italian beef with fries. Good, because I'm getting hungry. Nothing. Wow. Bears didn't show up, huh? Well, the defense has been weak. They can't stop shit. I'll tell you what, no one predicted the Bears to be what they are right now, record-wise. I don't think any of the talking heads really had the Bears getting to 10 wins this season. Sweet God, what the fuck? Oh, that was great. Wow, I hope someone clips that. Oh, man. Just moves right over to my... Oh, that's a murder. That's a murder right there. I just killed everyone in that Ford. Granted, I was doing like 80s whatever in a 65. Speeding kills. That billboard just said it right. Speeding kills, because I just killed people back there. Working on the clip. Oh boy. All right, Debs. Thanks for hanging out, bud. We will catch you soon. Good luck and congrats on the new trajectory for you and the channel with the part-time setup. I need more morning entertainment, sir, and you are it. KFC, so crispy. It's not bad. I haven't had KFC in a minute. Been a long time since I've had that. God damn it! Another one just committed suicide on my front end. He's sitting right down here, and then he just kind of jukes to the right and just zips right over into my bumper. AI is deadly, man. That's twice now they've committed seppuku. They've committed suicide on my bumper. I mean, I still keep my foot in it. They went the way of so many mosquitoes and grasshoppers. Go, Jake, beat me to it. Yeah, that was for the first wreck, not the second one. Oh, you got the second one too? 76,674. Yeah, I don't have anything for watch time. Followage, I have. Loveland. Both are in chat. I'm sure my reaction on the first one was great. Oh, he's got you, Tig. Why are you on the brakes? Dear God, he wants to wind up like the other ones. Yeah, I saw it's 55 now. Yep, still got the chips on. Oh, great. You know, they don't have, like, big construction projects here, like you might have in the real world. But you gotta go through miles of it. Hey, my adapters are here. Yep, Monster showed up, and my C to USB-A adapters are here. I'm a little nervous, though, because the photo shows a Type-C female and a Type-A male, but the description says USB to USB-C. So I'm a little nervous about what I actually just bought. It needs to be USB-C female to A male. That's what I need. Running out of fuel. Hey, just like real world, I get in the passing lane and suddenly everyone finds the fucking gas pedal. Yep, eighth of a tank. Yep, we got fuel up here. Ugh. Oh, bullshit, come on. I pulled out in front of a bus back there, but I couldn't see around the fucking curve. This place looks brand new. Baby trees. I don't even wait for the guy to get in the truck and buckle up. I just hammer down. How's the rig? It's alright. Still feels a little off because the heights aren't correct. But then again, it's a child's rig, so... Dazer, how you doing, bud? Yeah, the uprights for the steering are only 23 inches tall. It's less than 2 feet. I think it barely comes up to my knee. Very small, yes, Tig. So I've already been looking at profile on Amazon, and I'm probably going to get 800 millimeter length profile to put new uprights in. That'll help me bring the wheel up a little bit more, but also give me more space to mount stuff. Because right now, because I've got the integrated monitor, you know, the keyboard is down here below my knee to the left. That's not really good. So it will help bring everything else up. Yeah, maybe in a week or two I'll be able to order it, because it's like $66 for 2 pieces. Your vehicle is not in technical state required by law. You have to fix it. Meaning they're not happy with the condition of my truck. I'm still rolling, bitches. Oh, Italian beef is ready. Hey, yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Fuck, we're in Colorado and we're still going to Kansas? Jeez. 234 miles ago. 4 hours, 9 minutes game time. But no, I mean, it feels good. It's just, you know, not an ideal rig to do with this. Knowing, I mean, I had to go with what the wallet would allow. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten another TR-80. But I mean, I'm enjoying it. It feels more comfortable than being in the regular rig. So, yeah, yeah. And I like the wheel. No, just single player right now. And now dinner's ready, so I haven't decided if I'm gonna just kind of pause the run here and end the stream and come back, or I can't drive and eat at the same time. An Italian beef sandwich? No, it doesn't. It doesn't work that way. I'll have to figure out something to do with the convoys, because in order to do one, everyone has to have the same mods as I do in the same order. So I'm gonna have to work something out, you know, like a convoy mod pack or something, and get that out to, if I do one via, you know, through ATS itself. If I were to rent a server, I can throw up whatever mod I want, and then if someone else runs a mod that I don't, I can throw up their mod, and that's that. I mean, there's less restrictions and bullshit for people to go through. than there is with the ATS one. Hey, green light. A convoy Excel sheet. Leaving Colorado. And entering Kansas. I was just saying earlier, though, Dazer, that I picked the wrong time to do this because with the Roar coming up this weekend and Daytona weekend after that, you know, all the time I'm going to have to spend on iRacing this week and next. And then the 500 coming up next month. $119 miles. We're getting there. Uh-oh. Now we're not. Now we're not getting there. Okay. So that happened. The game decided to say, you know what, fuck you, I'm done. I think that's a good point to go ahead and take a break. I will be back after I have dinner. Yeah, I did. I got knocked out. I'm going to go have dinner. I'll be back. Could be more trucking, could be iRacing. I could say screw it and just play some railroader. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. Money-wise, yeah, I couldn't really swing it, Tig. I pretty much went to the max with everything I've got here. I mean, keep in mind, I had to make sure I had money left over to get cables and cords and, you know, everything else. Because the computers are still way over there. So, yeah, there was more I had to get than just the trucker bundle. I had to get another Stream Deck with a mount for that. You know, ended up buying another seat. Thankfully, I got a Maxnomic for only 150, but still, you know, all these 2 monitors, all these different things I had to add in. It wasn't just the cost of the rig, the 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 bundle and that kind of stuff. So, there were lots of odds and ends I had to include, which ate it up real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna come back hour and a half, something like that, and we'll see what I get into for the rest of the evening. So, sorry the game crashed. I was hoping to at least make the delivery. At least we know we don't have very far to go. Hopefully, I didn't find another crash spot like I have over in LA. There's a spot in LA that I crash every time. So hopefully that didn't happen here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you back here shortly. Take a break. Go have dinner. Later.